what's happening, guys? So Nottingham Forest are currently in talks with Serge Aurier's representatives as they explore their options for a right-sided defender. If you think I'm jumping the gun a little bit here, then you're absolutely fucking right, because the only source which claims this is close to completion at the minute is the Daily Mail, which is about as reliable as Guy Ritchie and Memento. The Ivorian is currently a free agent after departing Villarreal at the end of last season and will likely provide cover for Neco Williams, who's made a bright start to life at his new club. For those unaware, Aurier has had a really interesting career trajectory thus far. He grew up in Ivory Coast before moving over to France as a teenager, where he came through Lens's academy after leaving his friends and family behind in Villepont at the age of just 14. While much of his time at the club was spent on the bench and even included relegation down to Ligue 2, he was snapped up by Toulouse on a 4.5-year deal. His first season saw him in and out of the first team, and his second utilized in an unfamiliar right-sided centre-half role in a back three. Eventually, he began featuring as an attacking fullback in his third and final year at the club and registered an incredible 6 goals and 7 assists in 34 league appearances. This resulted in him featuring in the Ligue 1 team of the season for 2013-14 and also got him a move to PSG, albeit only on loan, as Gregory van der Wiel was the undisputed first-choice right-back at the time. He made a big impression both as a footballer as well as a character, with high-level performances in his limited appearances and an outburst against referee Bjorn Kuipers, which saw him call the Dutchman a dirty son of a bitch for making very much the correct decision in a Champions League match against Chelsea. This twattishness impressed PSG's hierarchy sufficiently enough to bring him in on a permanent basis, and he did not disappoint, making yet another appearance in the Ligue 1 Team of the Year at club level and helping his country win their first AFCON in 23 years on the international stage, featuring in the team of the tournament in the process. The next year is when shit really hit the ceiling off the pitch, however, as he called teammate Angel Di Maria a clown and hinted at favoritism within the ranks by claiming that manager Laurent Blanc enjoyed having Zlatan Ibrahimovic's cock in his mouth during a question and answer session on Periscope. As a result, he was banished to the reserves and eventually sold to Tottenham. He did well in his first season at the club while competing with Kieran Trippier for a place in the 11, but was ravaged by injuries in his second, which saw him make a mere 17 appearances across all competitions. Although he was linked with a move away from the club, he got his head down and had his best season in English football, making 42 appearances and chipping in with 2 goals and 8 assists from fullback. The last 2 years of his career, however, have largely seen him play second fiddle, as he departed North London following the mutual termination of his contract and more often than not sat on the bench as a backup to Juan Foyth at Villarreal. That being said, he's still only 29 years old and is also the captain of Ivory Coast national team, which is precisely the kind of experience and leadership you want in a squad full of new faces at Forest. Moving on to his style of play, Aurier is one hell of an athlete. He was nicknamed the Bison in France and showcases considerable stamina, power, and strength both in and out of possession. He's not one to play it safe and will often be found bombing into the opposition's final third. However, unlike lazy fuckers in the mold of Luke Shaw, he does make sure to track back when his side are being hit on the break. He's fearsome in his tackle and has a tendency to fly into challenges, although that's very much deliberate as per his own admission. He stated, "I admit to being a bit reckless, but that's just the way I express myself on the pitch. I don't know how to take it easy and, unlike other footballers, I'm not worried about what people have to say about me on social media." It's not all just talk from Aurier either. He truly is made of tough stuff mentally, as showcased by the fact that he started for Tottenham just 2 days after his brother was shot and killed outside a nightclub in France. A tragedy that no one should have to deal with, and played a big reason in his departure from England in 2021. He's quite versatile too, as he can do a job across the entire back line and is quite capable of being used on the left-hand flank when needed. His technical ability and productivity have seen him register 21 goals and 47 assists across his career thus far, and he'll be hoping to add to that at the City Ground moving forward, where he'll offer something different to the likes of Julian Biancone, who'll always look for the safety first option. This isn't the first head case that Steve Cooper will be working with, and certainly not the last, but as he's shown in his managerial career thus far, he's able to get them on side and performing to their very highest level. It's a long season ahead, and with how seriously Forest appear to be taking domestic cup competitions in recent times, it's important to have quality options to come in when there's games taking place every 3 or 4 days. I reckon this fella has a bit of a point to prove to the many doubters that he has within English football, and I sincerely hope he does just that. Before I end this video, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Cornelius Smith, David Merchant, Mark Knight, Nomad, Santanu Meiti, Joel Cross, and CCR for their contributions towards my channel. It truly means a lot, and I'm glad that you've been enjoying the Forest content thus far. Honestly, you guys feel like family to me at this stage, and I love chatting with each and every one of you in the comment sections down below. Cheers for tuning in as always, folks. I'll do a breakdown on that kid you're signing from Bordeaux before the weekend's games, and I'm looking forward to the fixture against Spurs on my birthday this Sunday. Should be another belter. Take care and have a great week ahead. Peace.